It starts as the truck you swear you will keep forever, picturing it well past the last payment. Then around year 4 the noises start, then a warning light, then a repair bill with a comma in it, and your forever truck is riding home on a flatbed. Here is what nobody at the dealership will tell you. The people who fix trucks for a living already know which ones end up there and which ones never will, the ones they quietly buy for their own families and run until the body rusts off the frame. 5 of those made this list, ranked by cold longevity data and by the wrench who has watched which engines die young and which refuse to. Stay to the end for the 6th, the brochure's forever truck that quietly bleeds you dry instead. Number 5 catches almost everybody off guard. The Honda Ridgeline. Here is why the mechanics give it a pass that the internet refuses to. Under the hood is Honda's 3.5-liter V6, the same basic engine family Honda has bolted into Pilots and Odysseys for 2 decades, which means every shop has already seen 1,000 of them, and the parts are on the shelf everywhere. It is one of those engines that simply keeps running. Owners routinely take them up near 280,000 miles, and plenty have crossed 300,000 on nothing more exotic than oil changes. And this is not just garage affection. When iSeeCars ran their 2025 study on which vehicles actually reach 250,000 miles, the Ridgeline came in at better than 14 in 100. That makes it the highest-ranked name on that entire list without a Toyota or Lexus badge on the tailgate. For contrast, across the industry as a whole, fewer than 5 in 100 ever get there. That share reaching 250,000 miles is the one number that actually predicts a forever truck, and from here it only climbs. One honest caution, because this truck earns its spot with an asterisk. The Ridgeline rides on a car-style unibody, and the transmission is the weak link, so this is not the truck for dragging a heavy trailer up a mountain every weekend. And that V6 runs a cylinder shutoff system that can weep a little oil as it ages. Stay out of the rough launch years, the very first ones around 2006 through 2008 and the redesigned 2017, and what you are left with is a daily driver pickup that asks almost nothing of you for a decade. Buy it to live with, not to abuse, and it will quietly outlast trucks that cost twice as much. Number 4 is the one the mechanics fight about the least, because the argument was settled decades ago. The Chevrolet Silverado 1500 and its identical twin, the GMC Sierra. One truck, 2 grills, and every word that follows applies to both. You will not find the Silverado at the top of that 250,000-mile leaderboard. It earns its spot on a different axis. Not the truck least likely to break, but the one cheapest to fix when it does. The small block Chevy, the 5.8 under these trucks, is the most worked on engine design on the planet. Parts sit on every shelf in every town. The layout is about as simple as a modern V8 gets, and there is not a mechanic alive, from a big city dealership to a one-bay rural garage, who has not rebuilt a stack of them. That is the whole durability story. These trucks pile on the miles because when something wears out, fixing it is cheap and nobody has to special order a thing. But you have to buy it with your eyes open, and this is the entire pick. You want the proven 5.3-liter V8, or the modern 2.7-liter 4-cylinder Chevy calls the TurboMax, which skips the cylinder shutoff lifters entirely and has stayed clean off the recall list. What you walk straight past is the 6.2-liter V8, the engine-coated L87. General Motors recalled roughly 600,000 trucks and SUVs because the connecting rods and crankshafts in that engine can let go and seize the whole thing, sometimes at highway speed. And earlier this year, federal regulators opened an investigation into whether the recall fix even works, because the trucks that had already gotten the repair kept failing. Here is how you buy one right. Stick with the 5.3 or the 2.7, and before any money changes hands, have the dealer pull the recall history on that exact truck. Do that, and you own the cheapest truck on this list to keep alive for 20 years. Gamble on the big 6.2 instead, and you have bought the one version mechanics would hand straight back. Lavklubotstest stem all trends, the one domestic that mechanics trust the way they trust the Toyotas. The Ford F-150, but only with one specific engine bolted in. the 5-liter V8 they call the Coyote. Forget the turbocharged engines and the hybrid for a minute, because this is the one the techs point to. The Coyote is naturally aspirated, which is a plain way of saying there are no turbos to cook, no charge air plumbing to flood, no high-pressure hardware waiting to spring a 4-figure leak. It is a simple, strong V8, and a well-kept one routinely runs 250 to 300,000 miles on basic maintenance. Ask a Ford tech which F-150 they would hand their own kid, and a clean 5-liter is almost always the answer. There is one trap though, and it is the line between a forever truck and a money pit, so write it down. Steer around the 2018 through 2020 trucks with the 5-liter. That run of the engine became notorious for drinking oil, a quart or more every 1,000 miles in the worst cases, and it got bad enough that owners took Ford to court over it. The sweet spot the mechanics actually want is the 2015 through 2017 truck, where that same engine is paired to the proven 6-speed automatic, a combination widely called one of the most dependable powertrains Ford has ever shipped. So the rule writes itself. Find a 2015 to 2017 F-150 with the 5-liter, keep the oil clean, and you have got a domestic truck that goes the distance with the imports. Get talked into the wrong year or the wrong engine, and you have bought yourself the exact repair bill this whole list is built to help you dodge. Quick break before the top 2, because this is where the trucks stop being merely dependable and start being the stuff of legend. If a mechanic's list just talked you out of the wrong truck, the like button is you backing that up for the next buyer who has not heard a word of this yet. And I am already building the opposite video. The trucks the people who fix them say to never buy used at any price. Hit subscribe and you will be in the room when it goes up. Now, the 2 trucks that own this entire category. Number 2 is where resale stops being a footnote and becomes the whole argument. The Toyota Tacoma, the 4-liter V6 built from 2005 through 2015. This is the truck the mechanics buy and then never sell, and the used market proves it every single day. Start with the engine, because it is the heart of the reputation. The 4-liter V6 in these Tacomas is one of the most durable engines Toyota has ever built, the kind that clears 300,000 miles on routine maintenance and barely files a complaint on the way there. That same iSeeCars study put the Tacoma near the very top, with more than 25 in 100 reaching 250,000 miles. That is roughly 5 times the odds of the average vehicle on the road, and the highest mark anyone on this list has hit yet. Then there is the part that makes it perfect for the long haul. The Tacoma barely loses value. Year in and year out it is the resale king of the entire truck world, so the money you sink into one does not evaporate the way it does with almost anything else you could park in the driveway. A clean Tacoma from around 2012 still changes hands for serious money today, which means even if you do buy it once and drive it for 15 years, it hands most of that money back at the end. There is one real caution, and it is specific to this truck. The early models, roughly 2005 through 2010, were caught up in a serious frame rust problem, bad enough that Toyota ran a multi-billion-dollar settlement that replaced rusted frames outright. But that coverage was tied to a window counted from the day the truck was first sold, and for those early trucks that window has now closed here in 2026. So the play is simple. Lean toward a 2012 through 2015 Tacoma where the rust problem was resolved, or, if you are looking at an older one, get underneath it and inspect that frame, or pay a mechanic to before you hand over $1. Do that, and you have bought a truck your grandkids could be driving. Number 1. The Toyota Tundra. To be specific, the generation carrying the 5.7-liter V8, the truck Toyota built from 2007 all the way through 2021. This is the one the data and the mechanics agree on more loudly than any other truck in America. The 5.7-liter V8 under the hood is one of those rare engines that simply refuses to wear out. The bottom end, the part that actually decides how long a motor lives, is so overbuilt that one of these trucks crossing 300,000 miles barely raises an eyebrow among the people who own them. Any tech who has had one on a lift will tell you the engine usually outlasts everything bolted around it. And the hard numbers do not just agree, they shout. In that iSeeCars longevity study, the Tundra posted right around 30 in 100, reaching 250,000 miles. 30 in 100. The number peaks right here, at the top. That is more than 6 times the odds of the average vehicle on the road, and it ranks the Tundra among the 2 or 3 longest-lasting trucks you can buy at any price. When the legend and the spreadsheet line up this perfectly, you stop arguing and you listen. Now the honest trade-offs, because the people who fix these will give them to you straight. The big V8 is not the cheapest thing to feed at the pump, and these engines are known to develop a seep from the cam tower seals up top, where a little oil weeps out as the factory sealant ages. It looks worse than it is. It is a labor job to reseal, a few $1,000s, not a sign the engine is dying, and plenty of high-mile Tundras drive on for years with it. Check for it, work it into your offer, and move on. One more thing to know, because it changes what you actually shop for. The current Tundra, the newer one, dropped the 5.7 and switched over to a twin-turbo 6, and that engine stumbled hard enough out of the gate that Toyota recalled a wave of them to replace the engines outright. So when a mechanic tells you a Tundra will run forever, this older truck is the one they mean. Find a well-kept 5.7, and you have got what is, by the numbers and by the wrench, about as close to a forever truck as anyone has ever built. Before you go, one truck to walk away from, because it is the trap that catches the most people chasing this exact dream. The Ram 1500 with the 3-liter EcoDiesel V6. On paper, it is the forever truck fantasy wrapped in one package. A diesel half-ton, the fuel mileage of a small SUV, the promise of a 1,000,000-mile engine. The reality is the opposite, and the mechanics see the wreckage roll in. These engines run a high-pressure fuel pump that has been known to self-destruct and send metal shavings through the entire fuel system, a repair that lands somewhere between $3,000 and $6,000 on its own. The emissions hardware that makes a modern diesel legal is its own running risk, with a cracked cooler problem serious enough to trigger a fire risk recall on more than 100,000 trucks. Stack on the oil cooler failures and the bottom-end trouble that can show up at surprisingly low miles, and the frugal forever diesel turns into one of the most expensive engines on the road to keep alive. If you genuinely tow heavy every single day, a proper heavy-duty diesel earns its keep. But this little half-ton diesel, bought to sip fuel and last forever, mostly just quietly bleeds you. The simpler trucks higher up this list will outlive it for a fraction of the trouble. So there they are, the 5 trucks the people who fix cars for a living actually believe in. The Ridgeline that shrugs off the miles while the forums keep underrating it. The Silverado you can bring back to life in any town in America. The 5-liter F-150 that finally gives the domestics a real answer to the Toyotas. The Tacoma that flat-out refuses to lose its value. And the Tundra at the top, the one the longevity data and the grease-stained vote both put first. Remember the number. Under 5 trucks in 100 ever reach 250,000 miles. Every name on this list beats those odds. None of these won on horsepower or on a touchscreen. They won by being honest machines, the kind that start every morning long after the loan is a memory. So here is the one question I actually want answered. If you turn wrenches for a living, settle something for the rest of us. Which truck almost never rolls into your bay for the big repair, and which one is practically a regular? Tell us below, because one straight answer from the person who sees these trucks naked on a lift beats every brochure ever printed.